Gonna just keep going now. That's early confidence for him.
Here's Middleton. Pass to DiVincenzo. Middleton up top. Down to 5 on the shot clock. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers. And here we go with Giles running it up the court. Launches it. The putback. There's Nurkic putting it right back in.
Such a big body down there. Nurkic battling.
Giannis inside. Covington's there. Middleton right side. Nurkic with the steal. And they're running. Over in the corner, Lillard. Down low. Lopez with the steal. Here's the lob into the Kumbo. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
Yeah, you could throw that pass just about anywhere, even the top of the square for Giannis to go and get.
Lillard outside. Pass to Nurkic. It's hauled in by Giannis. The Bucks trail. There's the dish to Holiday. Giannis outside. Back to Holiday. High post Lopez. That's no good. Couldn't get his first shot to go. And so it's Covington who brings up the ball for the Portland Trailblazers.
And even though he didn't get a piece of that shot, you love the pressure he puts on the shooter.
Yeah, that's the kind of energy that you want to see on every possession throughout the game.
Antetokounmpo finds Holiday. A miss that time would have put him up.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
And the rejection by Giannis. Taken away by Holiday. Lobs it up for Holiday. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Giles, the pass to Simons. Kicks it out to Covington. Here's Nurkic. Lopez grabs the board. The Bucks have gone 3 of 7 from the field since we've gotten underway.
Well, you look at the career that Dame Lillard has had so far. Taken 6th in the 2012 draft out of Weber State, a small school, but this guy became a franchise player immediately for the Blazers.
4 on the clock. Antetokounmpo trying to break loose.
As a big, once you get position inside, it allows you to fight and come away with a lot of tough boards.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. This is his first trip to the line tonight.
Finished the season last year around 80% from the stripe.
A platoon swap here for Milwaukee. An almost entirely new group here for Portland. Cantor, checked in for Nurkic. Anthony comes in for Giles. Powell, he's checked in for Anthony Simon. And it's C.J. McCollum in for Damian Lillard. Jones checked in for Portland. 40 seconds left to play here in the first. T kicks to Connaughton. Feeds it to Tucker. No good. Shot missing. Good D by McCollum. Passes to Jones. Back to Anthony. And here's McCollum for 3. That's in there. Anthony with the assist.
Well, the coach has confidence in C.J. taking that shot, and so C.J. has confidence in making it.
Teague, the pass to Portis. From deep. And again, the Bucks miss. And oh, here we go. McCollum's got it. The fast break chance.
Well, CJ, as soon as he gets a step on you, you're pretty much done. Aggressive right there in transition.
And so it's Portland in the driver's seat. Up 8 points at the end of the quarter. And it... And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. Guys, what stands out from the Blazers so far?
Well, their effort on the defensive end has set the tone for this game.
Yeah, defense has been infectious here as everybody stepping up aggressively on that end.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Catching up on the changes for Portland. Derek Jones, he's checked in for Zach Collins. And Norman Powell subbed in for Damian Lillard. PJ Tucker is out there with Bobby Portis. Then it's Holiday, and it's Connaughton in at the 3, the small forward. That's the group for Milwaukee right now. Back to McCollum. Some nice ball movement here by the Trailblazers. Jones, the pass to Anthony. 8 feet away. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. We know how important the draft is, Greg. It can shape an organization. Talk about some of the best draft day deals of the last couple decades. There have been a lot of them.
Oh, there have been a few. I mean, just coming to mind here recently, how about when Kawhi was traded to the Spurs? That was a huge get. Go back to how about Kobe going to the Lakers, Mikal and Parrish coming to the Celtics. I mean, we've seen that happen quite a bit, and I tell you what, boy, it can really transform a franchise's future.
This is how you ruin an opposing team's defense. Holiday runs inside and finds the easy shot there.
And the basket by McCollum.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Well, I know they don't have mobile devices out there for texting, so they might as well talk to one another.
For 3. No good that time. Bucks trail by 10. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Well, not only being just an all-around more improved player, Giannis has taken some huge strides in terms of building his body up.
Milwaukee making a switch. Teague's checked in. And here in the second with about a minute and a half gone by. McCollum deciding where to go with it. To the right side. Cantor finds Jones. Great D that time from Teague. The Bucks have gone 2 of 4 shooting the ball here in the second. And Antetokounmpo. Oh, yes, he did. 5 up and 5 down for him so far.
Antetokounmpo, those long strides and then fearless in his attack.
McCollum against Teague. Back to McCollum from the arc. Giannis grabs the miss. Giannis has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. And Forbes kicks to Connaughton. Giannis outside. Clock at 6. Now the pass to Portis.
Well, he can just see over the defense. The eyes to spot the open man. Giannis flourishing right now as a facilitator.
And you go back, Giannis Antetokounmpo, the 15th pick in that 2013 draft. Hindsight, obviously 2020, but I think it's safe to say he should have been drafted a little bit higher.
Yeah, you have so many of those blogs out there that go back and want to redraft classes. Giannis Antetokounmpo back in 2013, I'm pretty sure at this point would be taken number 1.
And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
Here's what Milwaukee's going with right now. Lopez comes in for Antetokounmpo. And Middleton subbed in for Pat Connaughton. Collins checked in for the Trailblazers. Damian Lillard comes in for Norman Powell.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Pass to Portis. Trying to get open as Lopez. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. Portland leading. Lobs it up for Cantor. Lillard finds Cantor. And foul on the shot. And folks, the coach's challenge has been initiated for a personal foul. Close game like this, and he thought it wasn't a good call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They have decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Dante DiVincenzo. He's checked in for Bryn Forbes. And then for the Trailblazers, Nurkic checked in for Cantor. Giles comes in for Collins. And Robert Covington subbed in for Anthony. The Trailblazers making a switch here. Simons is checked in. Teague the pass to Portis. Middleton outside. Lopez right side. Great D that time from Nurkic. Trailblazers leading by 3. Covington kicks to Lillard. Pass to Nurkic. Here's Simons. Defended by DiVincenzo. Three-pointer, Lillard. Portland no good that time either. Bucks have gotten just over 50% of their shots to drop here in the second quarter. They're 5 for 9. Shots good by Middleton.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Here's Simons. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him.
Yeah, Lillard aggressive in this game so far. Awesome at finding different ways to attack close to the rim.
Lillard against T. Portis controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Yeah, 3 consecutive field goals have come right at the rim. The D had better start buckling down.
Lillard against T. Now, here's Lillard, guarded closely. And Lillard throws it down.
Yeah, not something you want to do. You let Lillard drive all the way to the rack, and he will throw it down.
And that'll do it for the first half of Thank you, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of action following halftime.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again. Portland was looking great right away. They were able to stretch out their lead to 8 points. Thanks for joining.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. You look at Antetokounmpo in this one, he's been everywhere.
Yeah, pretty much all throughout that first half, and he was taking care of his business on the low blocks and getting more than his fair share of dunks.
Yeah, there's not any guy defensively that was bodying him up or contesting the shot, so right now he's feasting.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for the second half of basketball. On the floor for Portland, we've got Yusuf Nurkic. Giles is out there with Robert Covington. Then it's Damian Lillard, and it's Simons in at shooting guard. Here's Lillard. He kicks it to Nurkic, and it's good. Assisting on the play was Lillard.
And Nurkic proving he's got a little touch there from the mid-range. Very difficult guy to guard.
And the official signaled the backcourt violation. Not very careful there.
Well, after committing a turnover like that, you're just praying the game doesn't come down to the last possession. You'll remember that one.
How about that mobile one block we just saw? Amazing defensive work.
Close games can boil down to who makes plays on defense, and that is one heck of a rejection right there.
Lillard, the pass to Nurkic. Second half rolling along now. About a minute played here. A three-pointer, no good. Bucks trail by 3. There's the lob. Antetokounmpo. And it's out of bounds. Well, they say it was last touched by DiVincenzo. Boy, your alma mater, UNLV, Greg, has produced some great NBA players over the years. I mean, so many great names.
No doubt about it. Listen, I got a special place in my heart for my former teammates Larry Johnson and Stacey Augmon.
Right.
But also guys like Sean Marion. You go back to Reggie Diaz, who was a tremendous player. And right now in the league, you got Kim Birch, dunk champ Derrick Jones, and an up-and-comer in Christian Wood.
Good mentions. Covington against Antetokounmpo. Ball stolen. For the finish. And Damian Lillard with the jam.
Aggressive and incredibly quick end-to-end. Lillard is always a threat on the fast break.
2 minutes gone by in this half. Nurkic with the block. And they'll keep possession. An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg? I'm not sure.
It's a scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
Here's what Milwaukee's going with right now. P.J. Tucker, he's checked in for Lopez. Pat Connaughton comes in for Chris Middleton. And it's Bryn Forbes in for Drew Holiday. And Anthony gets it to go.
Yeah, 80%. Is that a good number from the field? I think so. 4 of 5 here shooting. Terrific start.
Here's Giannis. And the dunk by Giannis.
It just keeps coming at you. Giannis has so much energy, and when he's this aggressive, he is just a dynamite offensive player.
Here's McCollum. The putback. Back to Anthony. Kicks it out to Jones. Powell, no one around him, and a miss there on the triple.
Well, even though he misses that one, the defense has got to talk about that. And that's a bad miscue, and you can't give up looks like that all game long.
Passes it to Connaughton. With the putback. It's good on the putback.
Hard work and soft hands, guys. That's what made that play possible.
No simple offensive rebound there. Going for the tip-in. And there is a whistle. That goes on Bryn Forbes. That's foul number 2 for him. And some changes here for the Bucks. Bobby Portis is checked in for Giannis Antetokounmpo. Antetokounmpo comes in for Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Teague in for Bryn Forbes.
Well, that's a go-to for CJ. He looks to spray it from three-point line as much as he possibly can.
And the pass to Tucker. Back to Teague. Pass to Tucker. Shot clock at 5. Teague against McCollum. Teague can't hit. Here we go, one-on-one. Powell finds Canner. And now we've got the intentional foul. He's gone 2 for 2 at the line so far. That free throw good from Anthony.
Melo's still bringing the passion to the floor. No matter what's going on around, he's still going to be a gamer.
A different look now for Portland. Yusuf Nurkic, he's checked in for Cantor. Zach Collins comes in for Jones. And Lillard subbed in for Norman Powell. Giannis, he's checked in for Milwaukee. And then for the Trailblazers, Cantor, he's checked in for Yusuf Nurkic. Derek Jones comes in for Zach Collins. And Norman Powell subbed in for Damian Lillard. Back to Antetokounmpo. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. Teague, the pass to Antetokounmpo. He gets it in there. Antetokounmpo's got 17.
That was like a morning paper for Jeff Teague. Makes a great read and swings the ball around for a clean look at the bucket.
McCollum with the ball. Now guarded by Antetokounmpo. And McCollum is good for 3. He's got 15.
And a nice spark for their offense here in the second half. Now above 50% for the game.
Antetokounmpo passes to Teague. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo as that one goes in.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. Pass to Cantor. And a wide open look for McCollum. And again, it's the Trailblazers from deep.
They're getting a lot of their points outside the paint. 3 of their last 5 baskets are from three-point range.
Antetokounmpo. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Well, an aggressive Antetokounmpo is a good thing for this team. Taking it in with force to the rack and getting the foul.
He hits both from the strike. Now here's Powell.
Man, it's close, but, didn't get on balance quick enough.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
84%. That's what he was able to convert on a season ago from the line.
That one falls, so he hits both of them.
Well, when he gets into a groove at the free throw line, it doesn't just last for tonight. This might be 2 weeks, 2 months, something like that.
C.J. McCollum, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for the Portland Trailblazers. And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them And what a beautiful feed.
The coaches talk about it all the time, but to be able to play with that kind of feel, nice play, collaborating, improvising, and organic.
And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. We've got Chris Middleton. Brook Lopez is out there with P.J. Tucker. Then there's Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Holiday in at the 1. That's the group for Milwaukee right now. Holiday goes in. And that one, good. Holiday's got the first basket as we get going in the 4th for the Bucks.
Such a smart offensive play right there. When Holiday sees that chance open up right there, he's all over.
A 3 from McCollum. He can't get that one to fall. The Bucks go the other way with it. Powell with the steal. From 12 feet out. Basket good. Powell's got the lead up to 12 now for the Trailblazers.
Like the execution there from Cantor. Usually likes to score, this time with the pass.
And Holiday kicks it to Tucker. It's stolen by Jones. 3 on 3. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. And the Trailblazers lead by 14.
Traditionally, that's how you want to finish the break, right at the rim.
Yeah, anything other than a layup in that situation, probably disappointing. Had numbers, took advantage.
And your point guard's got to be the catalyst. Great job getting to the 10.
Well, Greg, he knows when they need a lift.
Did you see how much air he had under him? Wow.
McCollum dishes to Powell. 6 to shoot. Tipped away. Stolen by Middleton. And now the fast break. Middleton with the ball. It's good. The assist that time from Holiday.
Well, an outstanding floor general right there. Holiday has switched between point guard and off guard, and a great feel for when guys are open.
McCollum finds Jones. Back to McCollum. The Trailblazers get it back in a new 14. Takes the 3. Shot number 12 goes in. He's made 7 of 12 now.
What a performance on the offensive end. He's making the defenders pay right now for all of the mistakes they're making.
The shot by Holiday, no good. And he commits the intentional foul. The Bucks making a change here. Antetokounmpo's checked in. An almost entirely new group here for Portland. Nurkic checked in for Cantor. Harry Giles comes in for Carmelo Anthony. Robert Covington's checked in for Jones. And Damian Lillard subbed in for Powell. Lillard against Holiday. And it's Lillard missing. And it's Antetokounmpo with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Bucks. It's a 13-point game. And Giannis throws it down.
Watching that guy put on a burst of speed, he takes up so much of the floor. What a burst by Giannis.
Holiday against Lillard. Puts up a 3. Again, the miss by the Trailblazers.
You know, he's usually very reliable from out there, but tonight it's just not going down. He made a great decision there to push the basketball up. Excellent teamwork.
Trailblazers leading by 9. Lillard outside. Jacks up a 3. 1:46 left in the 4th quarter. Lillard again missing.
I think if I was coaching these guys right now, especially him, I'd tell him, you take one more three-point shot, and we're going to have some conversations here side by side.
McCollum outside. Kept alive. Giles the pass to Lillard. And they go to the intentional foul. Simons, he's checked in for C.J. McCollum. 1:22 left in the 4th. Giles kicks to Lillard. There's the 3. Again, the miss by Lillard.
Boy, I'd love to see him just get a smidge closer to the basket. Once he sees a few shots go in from there, that might open up everything from distance. Boy, shot out of a cannon on that possession. Good look up court.
Lillard way outside. The long distance 3 is buried. And the Trailblazers lead by 10.
And at this point, just sort of running through the paces as it appears it'll be a nice win here for the Trailblazers.
Starting 5 must have been happy to get so much help from the reserves in this game.
And they not only lighten the load, The subs did nothing less than guarantee a win.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for C.J. McCollum.
And guys, I just felt he was tremendous tonight. His energy infected his teammates, and the wrecking ball on both ends.
Here's Antetokounmpo, and Antetokounmpo slams it in.
That's attacking the rack. Antetokounmpo on the take and muscled his way in.
Hey, yo, get on day.
Outside Covington. Back to Lillard. From deep three-point range. Rebounded by the Bucks.
He missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-up.
Oh, no, I know he can make it, but that's warm-up. So maybe just a step too far.
And slams it home and gets some camera time on the end of it.
He did. He spent a while up on that rim, didn't he? 2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. DiVincenzo gets the bucket.
That's as sweet as you're going to get it. Fluid motion, great lift, rolls right off the fingertips.
Here's Simons. The tray. Misses there. And so it's Portland winning this one. A narrow. All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. Our cameras caught the Clippers arriving at their building, and here are the starters for Milwaukee. Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. Chris Middleton is out there with Holiday, and it's DiVincenzo in at the small forward. And for the Clippers, Paul George is out there with Patrick Beverley. Then it's Ibaka, then it's Marcus Morris, and it's Leonard in at the 3. Now here is Holiday. The pass to Giannis. Morris with the rebound. And Morris has got the ball here for the Clippers. Here's Beverley. And too long on the shot.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Here's Middleton. That shot off. Good work defensively by Morris. George against DiVincenzo. And George with this stuff.
Long and athletic, PG-13 is a terror when he reaches the cup.
Middleton right side. Over Beverley. And again, the Bucks miss. And now the fast break. George with the ball. A 3 from Morris. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
Excellent pass, PG-13, keeping his eyes up, using his vision.
Now Giannis. Inside, DiVincenzo. Good work there as it goes.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
No excuse. You have to be aware. He should be on your radar all the time.
Clippers with the ball, following the bucket by the Bucks. And Beverley kicks to George. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Rebounded by the Bucks.
In OKC, Paul George showed he could be an MVP caliber performer. With Kawhi on the Clippers, he could be that 1B or that 1A.
dunks aren't always for the big fella.
A serious power move from the point.
Forget just landing in. He wanted to make a statement.
Here's George following the bucket by the Bucks. And it's the Bucks on the break. A nice shot there by Antetokounmpo.
It's just hard to match up with Antetokounmpo's speed, especially in the open floor. And PG, you know, he has the versatility to succeed in different roles. Doesn't have to dominate the ball.
Yes, and if anything, he's more comfortable scoring within the flow of the offense. With his all-around impact, doesn't need to force things to make winning plays. But if you need him to, he can.
Now DiVincenzo after Chris Middleton missed from long range. Milwaukee needs to get off a shot here. The shot's good from Lopez.
Can't let Lopez get comfortable down low. The second he does, there's no stopping.
Here's Beverly. And Leonard has it in the corner. Pass to Ibaka. Clippers moving the ball around. He dishes it to Morris. And stolen by DiVincenzo. Middleton for three. Not going to go that time. Excellent D there from George. Out to Morris. On the wing, George. Another miss, and they desperately need a bucket.
It can be a little disheartening when you do everything right and come away with nothing.
Pass to DiVincenzo. Back to Middleton. And another basket for Milwaukee.
And this is Middleton's game. He's thinking of shooting it even before the pass hits his hands.
Pass to Leonard. Lets it go from 14. And the jumper is on the mark.
And he's not going to miss many of those, especially that wide open.
And early on, if you're him, you just want to see the ball go through the net and get into some kind of rhythm.
Now here's Giannis. He kicks to Holiday. Middleton outside. Over George. The offensive rebound. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Oh, what terrific hustle. He's got a nose for the rebound.
Greg, he's ferocious when the ball goes up. Holiday against Beverly. Leonard the pass to George. Fires for three. Giannis grabs the miss.
In a funk this quarter, he's trying to shoot his way out of it.
Middleton for three. Another miss by Middleton. And that concludes the first quarter of play. Bucks lead by 5. We'll be back. Recently, we spoke with Patrick Beverly about his throwback.
Old school basketball, you know.
Now, pound for pound, Greg, Beverly may be the most physical player in the league.
And he also gets in your head. It's a combination that allows him to get stops against guys as big as Kevin Durant.
And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And look what we've seen from Milwaukee. What do you think, guys?
Stingy on the defensive end in that first quarter. They were just getting up into people.
Yeah, they were very physical and very aggressive. They've just been the better team so far.
And a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. On the court for the Bucks, E.J. Tucker is out there with Antetokounmpo. Then there's Teague. Then there's Bobby Portis. And it's Connaughton in at the two-guard spot.
Aggressive, relentless, and Portis handles the ball better than most guys his size.
Kennard's shot is off. Bucks leading by 5. The kick out to Antetokounmpo. Teague against Zubac. Tucker can't get it to go.
Well, that alley-oop attempt, a case of what could have been, just didn't finish the play.
No, this is something you practice over and over again. I'm surprised they couldn't execute.
On offense here, the Bucks. Bounce pass, Antetokounmpo. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. Batum attacking. Outside for Jackson. Poked away. One-on-one here. Here's Teague. Good on the bucket. Teague's got the lead up to 7 now for the Bucks.
And one great play leads to another with Teague. His fast hands and fast feet, making things happen.
Outside Jackson, and there's the pass to Kennard. To the paint. Now here comes Teague, leading the break. Portis kicks to Connaughton. Three-pointer. The putback. It's good on the putback. And the Bucks lead by 9.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Teague against Jackson. And the dunk by Jackson.
The flat-out speed of Reggie Jackson. No struggles getting to the rim and then doing something about it when he gets there.
Teague with the ball. It's Antetokounmpo on the wing. Pass to Portis, and Portis throws it down.
This is what they want to see. Portis finishing strong inside, making his presence felt.
Kennard on the wing. Greg, you were a feared ball hawk in your playing days, and I know you see similar players playing today.
No doubt about that, Kev. You know, Ben Simmons, a player at 6'10" with those hands. He's incredible to watch on that. And how about Fred VanVleet, though? He's a guy, they say he's 6'1". I don't know. But he gets into you and competes, man. And that's the beauty of our game. You know, you can be as big as the trees and have a major impact, or you can be one of those little fellas, as they like to call us, and be equally as effective on the floor.
Like the Chris Pauls, the Patrick Beverleys, there are a lot of those guys that play the ball like you did so well. Yeah, right. Great players. Kennard on the wing. Outside Jackson. Comes up empty from 8 feet.
A slight advantage for them in the rebound department, but that oftentimes is all it takes.
Teague, the pass to Tucker. The shot goes in. First of the night. He's 1 for 3 to start the game.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Jackson against Teague. Passes to Kennard. Goes up at the stripe. And it hung on the rim, but wouldn't fall for him. Here's Milwaukee now. They're on a 12-4 run. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Clippers trail by 11. Cousins inside. Antetokounmpo's there. Outside for Jackson. Good. And it's Cousins picking up the assist. Jackson's got 6.
One of the best passes at the center position. Just another way Cousins affects scoring.
Here's Connaughton. No good on the last second attempt there. And so it's Milwaukee. All right, thank you, David. And folks, don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back to a competitive matchup for Milwaukee in the first quarter. At its highest, their lead topped out. That's all for now.
And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. We're halfway through the game. Bobby Portis with a strong contribution so far in this one.
And he was an absolute monster on the offensive glass in that first half. I don't know how you slow him down.
Basketball 101. You've got to put a body on him. Unfortunately, that's a fundamental that's gone by the wayside.
Patrick Beverley out there with Paul George. Then there's Kawhi Leonard. Then it's Marcus Morris. And it's Ibaka in at the center. That's who's out there for the Clippers. Now here's Middleton. Following the miss by Marcus Morris. There's the lob. Antetokounmpo. The shot that time not on target. Clippers trail by 9. Leonard kicks to George. Over Holiday. The rebound by Middleton.
Well, he wants to shoot his way out of this cold spell, but the struggles continue.
You know, to me, this is when you want to focus on creating for others. Give someone else a chance. It's called a teammate.
Oh, how about the finesse there? Nice little gentle touch on the board.
And you know, when you have that gentle touch, those tip-ins are easy to come by. Outside, George. Pass to Ibaka. To the inside. And stolen by DiVincenzo. And here's Middleton. To the middle. Lopez passes to Middleton. Kicks it to Giannis. Knocked away. Shot clock at 3. Shoots the 3. Giannis with another miss.
Only 1 for 4 in this half. Sometimes it's execution. Sometimes the shots just don't go down.
Leonard finds Morris. That shot is off.
Starting the half with 3 straight misses. Not how they envisioned this one.
Outside, out of the Kumbo. The shot by Middleton, wide open. Good. And it's Giannis picking up the assist. Middleton's got the lead up to 14 now for the Bucks. George looking around. To the paint, Morris. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed. Morris has got his second basket of the night.
That was the first make of the half. 1 for 4 now. Let's see if that gets them going.
Kicks it down to Middleton. In the corner, it's DiVincenzo. Now here is Holiday. And it's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over for the Clippers. Mann's checked in. Rajon Rondo is subbed in for Patrick Beverly. And Milwaukee also making a switch. Bryn Forbes, he's checked in for Chris Middleton. Here's Mann. Here's Rondo. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. When you look at the balance of power between players and teams, Greg, does it feel like the players now have more say, more control than they used to?
No doubt. We're seeing more players demand trades, sign shorter contracts with opt-outs. And the irony of that is, in my era, our best players were fearful for the length of their contracts or the life expectancy of their careers, believe it or not. And these guys today, they understand their value. They know what they bring to the table, and they are utilizing that to the max.
And is that good, Greg, for the game?
I think so. I do think most guys want to win, and they understand that their legacies are going to be defined about whether or not they do.
He keeps the defense off balance. DeMarcus Cousins can score in a lot of ways, but he also can distribute.
Here's Teague. No stopping him there. Jams it in as he's fouled. A chance now for a three-point play. It's on Rajon Rondo.
Just rubbing it in their faces with that dunk.
He is never going to take his foot off the pedal.
And the defense knows he's relentless. You have to try and match that intensity.
Now here's Rondo. The pass to Zubac. Now here's Kennard. And it's off from three-point range.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Antetokounmpo passes to Tucker. Here's Connaughton. Kennard covering. Connaughton kicks it to Tucker. Outside Teague. Batum with the steal. Pass to Cousins. And Cousins throws it down.
Owning that area around the rim, something DeMarcus has done as far back as we can remember.
Now Tucker outside Antetokounmpo. And the rejection by Zubac.
Definitely got to use the clock here and get the last shot.
But you know, this is where your patience is tested. If you shoot too quickly, you give your opponent a chance to close out the quarter.
The rebound by the Bucks. Portis has got 6 rebounds in the game. Here's Teague from deep. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in.
Really admire the hustle of Rondo on defense. Always gets a...
And so it's the Milwaukee Bucks in control with a 9-point lead to end the quarter. They've been playing some ferocious defense. And don't go away. We'll be right back. And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
And he's always been the favorite to bag this honor. These kind of feeds are his bread and butter.
This is what you need your floor general to do. Take charge, lead by example, unselfish play.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this 4th and final quarter. On the floor for Milwaukee starting the 4th quarter. Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. Then it's Brook Lopez. Then it's Holiday. And it's Forbes in at the 2. Now here is Holiday. Middleton outside. This one for 3. The shot missing. So the Clippers will take it the other way.
So frustrating when you can't get anything to go down as you're trying to help your team finish the job.
Shot from free throw range. Up again. Antetokounmpo pulls it in. Bucks leading by 9. Holiday with it. He's picked up by Rondo. Tries from 7. Here's George. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. George has got the 4th quarter started here with a bucket for the Clippers. Holiday with it. Passes it to Forbes. Here's Middleton. Over George. Giannis inside. Defended by Ibaka. Antetokounmpo, no good. And Morris has got the ball here for the Los Angeles Clippers. Here in the 4th quarter, their defense has been very strong, allowing no baskets. Milwaukee with the ball. Paul George missing from long range. Antetokounmpo with the bucket.
Any chance you get, you want to put yourself in a position to succeed, and that's what he did there.
Great job of reading the floor, got to the rim, and made a play.
Now here's Rondo. Pass to Morris. Down low. Outside for Rondo. Man passes to Ibaka. And the foul called on Marcus Morris. That is his first foul of the game. Kawhi Leonard is checked in for the Clippers. Patrick Beverly comes in for Rajon Rondo. And Milwaukee also making a switch. Dante DiVincenzo. He's checked in for Bryn Forbes. Middleton the pass to DiVincenzo. Holiday dishes to Middleton. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
And with great positional size, Middleton knows how to do damage down low.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Antetokounmpo against Leonard. And the rejection by Antetokounmpo. Feeds it to Holiday. Back to Middleton. The Bucks working the ball around. The shot by Antetokounmpo. Nobody around. Good, and the assist goes to Middleton. Middleton's got 3 assists now in this one. George against Middleton. Leonard the pass to Ibaka. And they get it. Kicks it out to Leonard. Another shot, and denied. He sends it right off the glass. Middleton with it. Leonard picks him up. Launches a 3. Middleton can't get it to go. Clippers trail by 14. Here's Morris. And Morris throws it down.
I love the patience Beverly has developed with the ball in his hands. Terrific find.
And clearly We will not be witnessing a spirited comeback tonight, albeit as exciting as that would be. This was an excellent all-around performance for the Bucks.
Their inside game was what secured them the win tonight.
They had their way in the paint, and those are all high-percentage shots, but the defense couldn't stop them from getting down low.
And a lot of players tonight helped contribute to this performance, but in particular, a real good game it was for Giannis Antetokounmpo.
And how many times throughout the course of the evening did he make a momentum-changing play? I thought his relentlessness really keyed their success.
On the wing, DiVincenzo. A quick shot there, and it's off target. 27 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Ibaka dishes to Morris. Looking for Ibaka. He gets it there. Rebound, Milwaukee. Outside Holiday. And there's the call on Patrick Beverley. That's his first foul. And so it's Milwaukee with it. 14 points, their largest lead in the game. Jackson down low. So no problem for Milwaukee as they get the win. David, thank you as always. And that'll do it, folks. And the player introductions are wrapped up. The starting. It's the NBA on 2K. Here are the starters for Los Angeles. Kawhi Leonard is out there with Marcus Morris. Then it's Patrick Beverley. Then it's Paul George. And it's Ibaka in at the 5 spot. And for Portland, Giles is out there with Robert Covington. Then there's Yusuf Nurkic. Then it's Damian Lillard. And it's Simons in at the 2 guard. Now, here is Morris. Beverley, the pass to Ibaka. Back to Beverley. Shot clock at 6. Ibaka right side. Count it. Good.
Just phenomenal awareness by Beverley, just dishing the ball to the wide open man easily.
Here is Lillard. Outside Covington. Back to Lillard. The 11-footer, and that one drops for him.
They tailored their offense around him, and let me tell you, he loves playing in the system.
And you look at Robert Covington, first-team all-defense in 2018, the kind of versatile stopper that every team in the league could use.
Here's George. Here's Ibaka. Nice spin off the left rim and in. Ibaka's got his second bucket.
And the feed from George couldn't be better. The timing, the placement, everything about that dish was pinpoint.
Simons surveying the D. Over to the left wing. Here's Lillard on target from 13 feet. And Covington maybe not a star, but he's a winning player. We've seen that.
And the perfect example of that 3-and-D role player can guard 4 or 5 positions and can definitely sling it from outside.
Here's George following the score by Damian Lillard. George against Nurkic. George dishes to Morris. And the rebound by Nurkic.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Lillard with no one around. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there. For Los Angeles, they've gone 2-3 here to start out the game. Here's Morris. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Wow, and Morris just trucking it down the court, showing a real desire to finish it in transition.
Lillard, the pass to Nurkic. Back to Lillard from 11 feet away. Passes it to Simons. Floats it up there for Nurkic. It's stolen by Morris. Pass to Ibaka. Back to Morris. And it's blocked. Out of bounds, Clippers ball as the Clippers keep possession. How about that strong defensive performance for this half's Mobile One block?
And early in the game, a defensive play like that goes a long way, establishing the attitude you want.
Here's what Portland's going with right now. And as Cantor's checked in for Nurkic, Anthony comes in for Giants. And McCollum subbed in for Anthony Simon. And then for the Clippers, Mann's checked in. Rajon Rondo subbed in for Patrick Beverley. Jones checked in for the Trailblazers. Norman Powell comes in for Damian Lillard. Big group substitution here for the Clippers. Zubac is checked in for Ibaka. Batum comes in for Marcus Morris. Kennard, he's checked in for Leonard. And it's Jackson in for Rajon Rondo. Greg, you and I talk about the big man, his role in the current NBA, and how they can possibly carry the standard for the great centers before them. You played with the great one, and Patrick Ewing, so you have a great appreciation, I would think, for it.
Oh, no doubt about it. And I think two guys kind of separated themselves a little bit. Nikola Jokic and Joel Embiid, I think, are the two guys that stand out for me because of their ability, in essence, to do everything well. They can shoot it, they pass it, they can shoot it from the free throw line, they give you rim protection. I throw Rudy Gobert up there as an elite center as well. Doesn't have the offensive impact that those guys have, but he does impact the game as well.
Three young, dynamic centers. Those are good names. Here's Mann. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Powell with the steal. Here's McCollum, and he uses the glass on the layup.
He's got some toughness stuff tonight. I wonder what he had to eat last night. I mean, very solid first quarter for him at the offensive end.
44 seconds left to play in the first quarter. And again, the Clippers turn it over.
And that's a gift if I've ever seen. They've got to communicate much better out there.
Portland leading. He dishes it to Cantor. Back to McCollum. The three. The Clippers grab the miss. 3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. And the Clippers miss again. Portland's gone 0-3 from three-point land. Nothing yet going outside. Again, McCollum missing. And pushing it up. Here's Los Angeles. And it's Norman Powell with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Six seconds left here in the first quarter. Jumps up. And then Lillard slams it in.
I mean, look, he's evolved as a passer over the course of his career. Get to the right spot, call him a find.
And so the first quarter is in the books. Trailblazer. Well, earlier, Damian Lillard spoke to us about how he deals with a big loss.
I look to the times where
Greg, he's certainly a gentleman in victory and defeat.
You know, Lillard takes the L as a learning opportunity. Sure, it stings, but he also knows it can make them stronger if they use it right.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And for Portland guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
You got to credit their defense, communicating, rotating, making plays on the ball.
No question. It's been stifling thus far, preventing that offense from establishing any kind of rhythm.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor, all fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. Taking a look at Los Angeles. Ivica Zubac is out there with Batum. Then it's Luke Kennard. And there's Jackson, and it's Mann in at the three.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Catching up on the changes for Portland. Derek Jones, he's checked in for Collins. And it's Powell in for Damian Lillard. Anthony, the pass to McCollum. That shot missing. And the Clippers will go the other way with it. Stolen by McCollum. From deep three-point range. And again, it's the Trailblazers from deep.
The quick, accurate release. McCollum thrives on catch-and-shoot opportunities.
And McCollum on the floor, all business. Off the court, he's a very outspoken player, very colorful guy. Greg, you were saying you see a future in media for him when he stops playing.
No doubt about it, Kevin. I mean, McCollum spoke up quickly about the seriousness of the virus when they were playing. He's very knowledgeable and shares what's on his mind. A media position after he's done playing is a very real possibility if he chooses to.
Just 5 on the clock. And a wide open look for McCollum. Again, McCollum missing.
They haven't needed him as much as I thought they would tonight.
In the corner, Kennard with it. And the shot is long.
A little surprised he took the jump shot with nobody around him. He could have attacked the basket.
The shot by Powell, no good. Clippers trail by 8. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
And that one, good. Batum's got his first basket of the night.
And their shots are falling now with more regularity than we saw at first.
To the inside. Jackson against McCollum.
He's forcing things a little bit in this quarter, settling for shots that he'd be better off passing up.
Outside for Jackson. Zubac, the pass to Jackson. Off target from three-point range. And it's Anthony with the ball for Portland. They've led by as much as 10. Shot from 16. And it's the Clippers with the rebound.
You expect him to make those. They got to do more to get a hand in his face next time.
Cantor inside, defended by Batum. Anthony can't hit.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be because he is so strong in the paint.
Crafty pump fake by Cantor right there. Outwitted the defender and won himself a trip to the line.
The Trailblazers shooting their first free throws of the game.
And they had a lot of success a season ago as a team, hitting about 80% of their free throws.
Catching up on the changes for Portland. Harry Giles is checked in for Anthony. Robert Covington comes in for Derek Jones. Simons, he's checked in for Norman Powell. And Lillard subbed in for McCollum. Here's Beverly. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Morris with the ball. 6 on the shot clock.
Well, it's great to see Lillard working on his defense. Part of his game that he's going to tighten up on.
Los Angeles with another miss. And there's the call on Patrick Beverly. That's his first foul. And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. Lillard, the pass to Giles. Kicks it out to Lillard from outside the arc. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Cantor.
I mean, come on, fellas. Keep your head in the game. I mean, that pass should have been basic.
Clippers trail by 8. Now Beverly. And there's the pass to Morris. Dishes it to Jordan. And that one clearly a foul. And now, yep, this will be a coach's challenge. We thought that might happen, triggering a review of the personal foul.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
The Clippers shooting their first shots of the night from the charity stripe. That's good from Beverly.
Well, in overtime, Beverly has established himself as just a defensive specialist, juggernaut, an absolute pest who plays his tail off on both ends of the floor.
Catching up on the changes for Portland. Carmelo Anthony's checked in for Harry Giles. Jones comes in for Robert Covington. Norman Powell's checked in for Anthony Simons. And McCollum subbed in for Lillard. Back to Powell. Good ball movement here by the Trailblazers. The shot's good from Cantor.
Oh, nice touch from the mid-range. You give Cantor this shot, he's happy to take it.
Clippers trail by 10. Now here's Beverly. The 3 from George. Carmelo Anthony grabs the board. Here's Jones. Got it up. And so we conclude the first half.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
The first quarter for the Trailblazers was fairly even. They were never able to get the lead above 4. That's all for now.
And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. You have to like what we've seen so far from Damian Lillard.
Man, how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
This game has his fingerprints all over it. Now looking to replicate what he did in the first half.
They've got Giles. He's out there with Nurkic. Damian Lillard out there with Robert Covington. And it's Simons in at the shooting guard position. That's the group in the game for the Trailblazers. Here's Beverly. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. It's going to be on Yusuf Nurkic.
Beverly's a guy who loves physical contact. He really tries his best to absorb the contact on his shots to draw these fouls.
Greg, you're the all-time assist leader for the Big West Conference. In that frame, talk about some of the traits that make for a good floor general, a good point guard, a good facilitator.
Yeah, I mean, listen, you have to be a leader because that's what the position calls for. Unselfishness, instincts, that stuff matters. But ultimately, your teammates got to feel like you played for them. And that's when you have a chance as a team to be special.
I'm assuming you've always been like that. Am I correct?
No, that is not
really?
true.
Wow.
I evolved into a leader. In all seriousness, I think some guys are natural. Others, like myself, had to evolve into it.
And Morris does a great job keeping his head up, finding his teammate for quality shots.
Portland leading by 10. Lillard finds Covington. Lillard scanning the floor. Inside, here's Nurkic, and easy 2 points on the layup. Nurkic has got his first 2 points of the night.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
Yeah. Horrible effort. It appears they may be on the brink of giving up.
George passes to Morris. The rebound by Giles. Portland's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Lillard outside. To the middle. 5 on the clock. Pass to Simons. Here's Nurkic, and finished off by Nurkic.
And all Nurkic needs is good positioning. Once he has this, dunking is easy.
Clippers trail by 14. All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, thank you. Now, we have seen continued growth with the NBA's affiliated leagues the last few years. Think about the explosion in popularity of the WNBA, the Basketball Africa League, expansion of the 2K League, greater pay in the WNBA, and the G League pathway, along with the unionization of G League players. The league continues to show its commitment to expanding opportunities on multiple levels. Guys, back to you.
Thank you, David. So Portland ends up going with the new group. Kennard, he's checked in for Los Angeles. Hondo comes in for Patrick Beverly. Oh, Moore's in position. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. And here's McCollum for 3. Hondo with some nice D.
His three-point game hasn't been there for him today, but don't sleep on him. At any moment, he could get his touch back.
And he comes up with the deuce.
Well, as a defender, you can never let Rondo get going to the hoop. Make him take the chase.
Cullen passes to Powell. Outside, Jones. Back to Powell. He kicks to McCollum. Three-pointer. Cantor dishes to Jones. Kennard against Powell. Fires the 3. And the 3-ball is good. And the Trailblazers lead by 13.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
You have to go to your best scorers. I mean, it's a smart strategy, and so far, it's paying off in this game.
And Kennard wide open. He shoots. And Ibaka kicks to Kennard. It's good from long range. Kennard's got his first 3 points of the game.
The range of Kennard's shot just keeps getting better. He's a real threat at the arc.
Cullen passes to Anthony. Back to McCollum. Over Rondo. Misses off the right iron.
Well, he has to work harder to get a good high percentage look. I mean, he's been taking some bad shots off.
Great teamwork punctuated by a strong finish.
Perfect example of how to run the break the right way and get a great look.
Passes it to Carmelo. Kicks it out to Jones. Now here's Cantor. And Cantor throws it down.
Oh, man, what a slam by Cantor. His size lets him make easy work of those big plays in the paint.
Clippers trail by 10. 7-second difference. Shot and game clock. Rondo passes to Kennard. There's the dish to Ibaka. Back to Kennard. Feeds to Ibaka. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. 8 points for Serge Ibaka.
This is why Kennard's teammates appreciate him. He's good at sharing the wealth when they're uncovered.
Here's Powell. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. And so it's the Portland Trail Blazers in the draw. The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. And so it's Jackson who brings it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. 8-point game. Taking a look at Los Angeles. Batum is out there with Ivica Zubac. And there's Jackson. Then it's Luke Kennard. And it's man in at the 3 spot. Too long in the paint, and he's hit with a 3-second violation. And so he hits the technical free throw.
Well, so far, if you look at the totality, Batum has put together a very impressive career. He's had a great stroke from outside in addition to his outstanding defense.
Shot clock at 6. Here's Zubac. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. And he makes the first.
And they came out of the locker room after halftime with a much more physical approach than what we saw in that first half.
Portland leading by 5. Here is Lillard. Basket made. That gives him 7 field goals in 13 tries.
What more can you say about Lillard's gritty demeanor on the court? I guess contact doesn't bother him.
Jackson against Lillard. Kennard with the ball. On the wing, Batum. Here's Zubac, and it goes down 2 points. Zubac has got 4 points this quarter.
And he's got such a great touch and feel around the basket. He made that reverse look easy.
Back to Lillard. A 3 ball. The Clippers grab the miss. First minute and a half of basketball played here in the fourth quarter. And Batum kicks to Kennard. Off target with his 3. Trailblazers leading by 5. Here's Simon, and the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
And he just dangles from the bucket after sending that one through.
And you can see which team has the swagger right now. Pass to man. Back to Jackson. The pass to Batum. Zubac trying to break loose. And he banks in the layup.
No basket feels better than a putback. Love getting rewarded for grinding it out on the glass.
And now they decide to foul intentionally. Harry Giles is checked in for Zach Collins. Covington passes to Lillard. Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. Dishes to Covington. Lillard with it. Leonard picks him up. 6 to shoot. Covington passes to Giles. Lillard from outside. Offensive rebound. Kicks it out to Covington. Portland no good that time either. Clippers trail by 5. And there's the feed to Leonard. And stolen by Lillard. 2-on-1 as they jump out on the break. Finishes the break with a slam.
Realizing when the defenders have overcommitted, like how Nurkic looks to hit the open man.
George looking around. Pass to Leonard. Back to George. Out to the right wing. And Ibaka kicks to Leonard. Look at the clock. A little under 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth. Covington with it. George picks him up. Lets the free fly. Now Lillard. From deep. Lillard again missing.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
Trying to take advantage of that extra space on the perimeter. You see a lot of this now. Just the silky shot from Beverly. He's so good at hitting these important shots.
Lillard against Beverly. From deep three-point range. That shot no good. Clippers trail by 5. Passes to Leonard. Covington with the steal. Three-pointer Lillard. He is hauled in by Beverly.
And he has definitely been struggling in this quarter.
Just off his game, forcing a few shots, not letting the game come to him naturally.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
So the first one drops, and that shrinks the margin to just 4.
While the shooting of Morris provides his team with is crucial, just a real valuable part of this team.
Catching up on the changes for Portland. Cantor checked in for Nurkic. Carmelo Anthony comes in for Robert Covington. And McCollum subbed in for Anthony Simon. Lillard dishes to McCollum. And there's a whistle. That goes on Harry Giles. That'll be his second foul of the game. Here's Los Angeles now. So far in the fourth quarter, they've allowed just 6 points. George passes to Morris. Back to George to tie it up. And Cantor pulls it down. And here are the Trailblazers now. They've led by as many as 14 points. Lillard finds McCollum. Back to Lillard. And there's the call on Patrick Beverly. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Yeah, you have to do that, though. You can't just let him dribble the game out.
And a deep 3 from Lillard. Ends with a big win by Portland in a tight game. What a show they put out here at home tonight.
I mean,
Coming to you today from Portland, Oregon. Here are the starters for Milwaukee. Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. Dante DiVincenzo, he's out there with Holiday. And it's Connaughton in at the 3. And for Portland, Giles is out there with Robert Covington. Then it's Enes Kanter. Then it's Damian Lillard. And it's Simons in at the 2. Now here is Holiday. And Brook Lopez, the bucket on the assist by Holiday.
Savvy play from Holiday. Quick thinking helps him get the ball to the wide open man.
The pass to Simons. Back to Lillard. And the foul on Drew Holiday. That is his first foul of the game.
And that's a quick foul for him there. Looks like the refs are going to call this one pretty close.
Here's Lillard. Nice concentration to hit the double clutch layup.
Boy, I love watching Lillard turn on the Jets using that astounding speed to blaze past the defender.
Holiday goes in. Giannis with it. Lillard picks him up. Down it goes. Nice one there from Antetokounmpo.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Here's Giles. Lillard surveying the D. Clock at 6. There's the triple. Giannis Antetokounmpo grabs the miss. And so Giannis will bring it up for Milwaukee. And Lopez throws it down.
Nice pass right there. And the 7-footer Lopez getting off the floor to punch it down.
Here's Simons, defended by DiVincenzo. Back to Lillard, stolen by Holiday. On the wing, DiVincenzo. Wants to get it to Antetokounmpo and does.
Love the read there from Antetokounmpo. I mean, his basketball IQ is really impressive when it comes to alley-oop attempts.
Now, here's Lillard. Kicks it out to Covington. Here's Kanter. Rebound, Milwaukee. And Enes Kanter picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. For Milwaukee, they've gone 4 of 4 to start. So a nice offensive rhythm to start here. Giannis passes to Lopez. And here's Holiday. Back to Lopez. It's blocked.
Not a problem when that's your first miss of the game. Strong start.
And it's Simons missing.
Well, you know, stopping him is never easy to do, but the defense was strong there.
And it's Connaughton missing. And here we go. Trailblazers with a fast break. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Greg, I know you've played for some great coaches in your day. What is it that separates the truly elite coaches, in your opinion, from just coaches that are pretty good?
I think the one attribute that's most important for a great coach is consistency. And I've said this, you can coach a lot of different ways, you can win a lot of different ways, but you've got to be sincere and true to your principles and your philosophy. And those are the coaches, and I've had them that have done it different ways, but they've been the most successful. And listen, you've also at the professional level, you've got to have a presence about you. You got to have some charisma out there as well to get these men to buy in.
Powell, he's jacked in for the Trailblazers. And the basket by McCollum.
And you can't give McCollum any space. Always a threat to pull the trigger.
Middleton looking it over. Kicks to Tucker. Outside Teague. And it's Middleton penetrating. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
And, you know, that's the hustle and nose for the ball that P.J. Tucker possesses. You've got to get a body on him.
McCollum outside. Outside, Jones. Here's Nurkic. And that comes off the assist by Jones.
Textbook. Nice pass. Great catch. Even better finish.
There's 53 seconds left in the first quarter. And it's Middleton penetrating. Pass to Portis. Back to Middleton. And the layup's good off the glass.
Boy, I like the finesse and the focus that Middleton plays with. I mean, that's part of what allows him to finish off these tough hoops.
Now here's Powell. No points in the game yet for him. And stolen by Jeff Teague. Down low. And Portis throws it down.
How about the court vision of Middleton? Just so good at finding the open man.
McCollum outside. A three-pointer off the mark. Teague, the pass to Portis. And Portis throws it down.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one.
Well, I think he did plenty of damage nonetheless. I mean, it was only with one hand, but he still threw that.
And so it's the Milwaukee Bucks heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. And they've done a phenomenal job down low. So many of their...
I know that when the main guy...
He's willing to bear the brunt, and he's also looking out for others.
Great leadership. His teammates seem to rally around that, and it's why every team he's on is a difficult out.
And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And what's your take, guys, in the hustle stats for Milwaukee?
They've set the first half tone by getting out on the fast break and getting the defenders on their heels.
They've gotten their fair share of points off turnovers so far tonight, too.
Collins plays the 4 with Nurkic at the 5. Pairing up in the backcourt, Lillard and McCollum. And it's Anthony in at the 3 spot. That's the group on the floor for Portland. Here's what Portland's going with right now. Cantor checked in for Nurkic. Harry Giles comes in for Collins. Robert Covington's checked in for Carmelo Anthony. And it's Simons in for McCollum. And the dunk by Giannis.
Absolutely awesome to watch Antetokounmpo rise up for these throwdowns. I mean, it's really quite easy for him.
A putback. Antetokounmpo pulls it in. Bucks leading by 7. Connaughton kicks to Holiday. Back to Connaughton. And he converts the layup.
And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
And I say, hey, if it keeps working, go to it. Stay with it. I mean, until the defense responds and provides more resistance, keep making them pay.
Simons, the pass to Lillard. To the inside. Trailblazers moving the ball around. Shot clock at 6. Cantor dishes to Lillard. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Lillard's got 4 points now in the quarter.
No excuse giving Lillard that kind of positioning. That's just too easy.
Giannis high post. Giannis is double. Connaughton passes to Antetokounmpo. Back to Connaughton. And the dunk by Giannis.
And how about breaking out the Statue of Liberty on that dunk?
A nice way to pad that lead a little more. You're right.
Yes, indeedy. Well done.
Lillard from outside. Again, the miss by Lillard.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Lopez. And the dunk by Lopez.
The big man on the move. Lopez attacking the rim with some flair.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Lopez against Cantor. And Lopez pulls it down. Bucks leading by 11. Outside Holiday. Goes back up. Connaughton kicks to Giannis. Pass to DiVincenzo. That 3 off the mark. And so it's Covington who brings up the ball for Portland. Here's Cantor. And a good offensive board. And he gets the bucket. Cantor's got his first bucket of the night.
And usually amongst the leaders in the offensive rebound rate, Cantor gives your team found points off misses.
So timeout called here, the first for Portland. You look at Antetokounmpo really making a difference here.
And he's just attacking the rim with force here. They need to try and deny him the ball in the paint to keep him away from the basket.
So Portland ends up going with the new group. To the paint. Anthony finds Powell. And Nurkic has it in the corner. Down low, Jones. Oh, and the dunk by Jones.
Outstanding distribution there. I mean, what impressive passing ability.
Bucks leading by 7. 1:32 left now here in the second. Middleton drives in. Count that bucket. Middleton's got his second bucket of the game to go.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
And, you know, it doesn't matter how good your defense is on the perimeter if you're going to allow easy ones inside like that.
Back to McCollum. Nifty move. And that's 2 points on the layup. McCollum's got 5 points so far.
Never seems to shy away from playing in attack mode. McCollum likes to keep the pressure on the D.
Middleton outside. Left side, Portis. Tries again, and he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
Middleton outside. Just 5 to shoot. Portis trying to free himself. Middleton can't get it to go. Trailblazers trail by 7. And a wide open look for McCollum from outside off the mark. Milwaukee's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. 4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Middleton on the wing. Count that one.
Well, I like the fact that Middleton takes advantage of the mid-range jump shot. When he gets room to pull the trigger from there, he's taking it, and he's almost automatic.
McCollum feeling it out a bit. Here's Nurkic, ejected by T, and they get it back. So we've reached the end of the first half of play. Thanks for the great interview, David, and we'll be back for the third quarter of basketball following half.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back. It was a fast pace for Milwaukee at the outset. They had the upper hand early. And that should...
We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. You look at Antetokounmpo really making a difference here.
The way he was able to finish on the block was incredible there in that first half.
Yeah, you know what? I think he's doing exactly what he has to do. Using his body, shaking off contact, and then finishing at the rim.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the second half of basketball. Setting the floor for the Bucks. Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. Holiday out there with Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Connaughton in at the 3 spot. On the wing, DiVincenzo. Passes it to Holiday. And Covington sends it back.
Covington's reach, the length of his arms really coming in handy when he goes up to block shots like that.
Here's Simons, defended by DiVincenzo. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Trailblazers will retain possession. You know, Greg, when you were in New York, you were on a super team of sorts. Compare that to the super teams they are forming now in the NBA.
Oh, we've always had super teams. And this misnomer that this is something that's just come about with this era is, to me, absurd. You've always had it. Whether the difference nowadays is I think the players have more say in where they go. And they can orchestrate how a team is constructed. But it's always existed. And the reality is this. You become a super team when you win a lot.
Sure.
And that's what really dictates how super your team is.
The kick out to Lopez. Here's Connaughton. No good on the 3. Trailblazers trail by 7. Simons, the pass to Cannon. Knocked loose, and it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by DiVincenzo. Zach Collins checked in for Giants. And Milwaukee also making a switch. Bryn Forbes, he's checked in for Drew Holiday. Lillard with the bucket.
They're doing work here in the second half. 3 or 4 to start.
2 minutes gone in this third quarter now. Here's Giannis. And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam.
Really piling on the lead with a dunk like that.
Now here's Lillard. Defense right on him. Dishes to Covington. Lopez grabs the board.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession. Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yep, exactly. And if there's any opportunity for early offense, you've got to push it and push it every time.
Carmelo Anthony is checked in for the Trailblazers. Collum comes in for Anthony Simons. And so Lillard will bring it up for the Portland Trailblazers. They trail by 9 points. Takes a 3. And again, it's the Trailblazers from deep.
Yeah, that's 2 bombs in a row from long range.
Now, here's Antetokounmpo. 10 points for him. Now the pass to DiVincenzo. 6 on the shot clock. Back to Giannis. Forbes dishes to Giannis. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. A different look now for Portland. Nurkic checked in for Zach Collins. Jones comes in for Robert Covington. And Norman Powell subbed in for Lillard. McCollum against Middleton. For the 3. It's rebounded by Portis.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
And, guys, you know that rebounding is a huge part, a huge component of winning games. It's not a glamour stat, but it's necessary if you're going to be a winning team.
Back to Middleton.
You know, they don't score on that shot, but they're going to be happy with those kinds of possessions. And last year showed that there's still a place in the NBA for a guy like Melo. Mostly a mid-range shooter in the league that has turned away from that. But buckets are buckets, and Melo can still light it up.
Stolen by McCollum. Anthony down low, guarded by Zucker. And that one's good, Anthony.
And they found the touch from the field here in the second half. It was a struggle in that first.
to the middle. Middleton against McCollum. Got a piece of it. And now McCollum running the floor all by himself. And McCollum with the... And here we go with the coach's challenge. Surprise in a competitive game like this. And he's disputing the personal foul call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Here's Middleton. 8 points for him. And there's a foul. It's on C.J. McCollum. That's his first foul. Holiday looking for an opening. And we wrap up the third and looking to be an exciting fourth quarter from... Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. Bucks shooting extremely well, 62% on the night to this point. They've got Derek Jones. Nurkic is out there with Anthony. Then there's Norman Powell, and it's McCollum in at the point guard. That's the group on the floor for Portland. Stolen by McCollum. And again, Portland running the court in transition. That puts them in the lead. Anthony's got the lead up to 2 now for the Trailblazers. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for Portland.
Their high-energy defensive effort has paid off for them, guys, with more than a few steals over the course of the ball game.
Yeah, but also, they haven't missed a beat in terms of their fast break game. That's been equally as effective all night long.
It's really easy to admire and respect the explosiveness of Middleton. I mean, if you give this guy a lane to the basket, he'll take full advantage of it right away.
McCollum, no good.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
We've seen it time and time again in games. Effort and determination on the glass can make up for a lot of other weaknesses.
And we have an intentional foul there, G.A. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
Middleton outside. Here's Tucker. And he drops in the layup off the glass. And the Bucks lead by 2.
Tucker doing a nice job getting it done from there.
And so it's McCollum. He'll bring it up for the Trailblazers. To the inside. And finished off by Nurkic.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
Making a statement for sure. I mean, we'll see if they can maintain that aggressive approach, guys.
Here's Middleton, and it's Portland with the rebound. Anthony's got 4 rebounds in this game, and an intentional foul right there.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Yeah, yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation.
So Portland ends up going with the new group. Lillard from outside makes that one his 6th of the night, shooting a very healthy 6 for 9.
And with their hot shooting here in the second half, their field goal percentage over 50% now for the game.
Yeah, it's not a surprise then to see them out in front the way they've been efficient offensively in this half and actually throughout the entire game.
Lillard outside. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. That's on Brook Lopez.
Lillard is really a force of nature. I mean, an incredible talent who torches just about everybody with his scoring ability.
getting it done at the line as he usually does. And that could be huge in a tight game like this one.
And Holiday kicks to DiVincenzo. At the elbow, it's Antetokounmpo. Got a piece of it. And they're on the break. Here's Covington. Yes, that goes in.
Man, I tell you what, you just really got to admire and respect the fearlessness of Covington. Never backs away from taking a crucial shot.
Left side, Antetokounmpo. That shot off. Now Portland takes it the other way. One-on-one here. Nobody near Lillard. And the Trailblazers, another three.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
Yeah, I'd be confident too. As a matter of fact, I mean, if you're stacking up threes the way he is, I mean, he's doing all his work from behind the arc.
A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Now Lillard. Pass to Simon. Feeds it to Cantor. 5 to shoot. Lillard from outside. Lopez grabs the board. Lopez has got his 4th rebound in this one. First free throw is good, and that shrinks the margin to just 4.
And Brook Lopez a little bigger and more of an offensive player than his brother Robert. But they've both turned into quality big men in this league.
That one miss was huge. He had a chance to turn this into a one-possession game.
Here's Lillard. Good for his 8th field goal. He's attempted a dozen shots.
This is what he's known for. When it's an important possession, Lillard knows how to come through.
On his left side. A chance here to possibly put it out of reach.
This is when you really need to maintain your focus.
And it's Brook Lopez with the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. So for the Trailblazers, Anthony comes in for Giants. And it's C.J. McCollum in for Anthony Simon. And Milwaukee with a change here too. Chris Middleton's checked in for Pat Connaughton. Antetokounmpo, no good.
Nothing's going his way since the horn. I mean, looks like he used up all his mates in the last quarter.
To the left wing, Lillard from outside. And Lopez pulls it down. And it's Antetokounmpo penetrating. It's in!
Man, the attitude of Antetokounmpo, really impressive. Really what you want to see in your team's best player. He's a guy that doesn't back down when the game gets tight and things are on the line.
And he gets it back. And so the big win by Portland in a tight game. Thank you, David. Great. Here are the starters for Los Angeles. Patrick Beverly out there at Paul George. Then there's Kawhi Leonard. Then it's Ibaka. And it's Morris in at the 4 spot. And for Milwaukee, Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. Holiday out there with Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Middleton in at the 3. And the rejection by Ibaka.
Boy, great extension from Ibaka. His length always a factor.
And it's Leonard missing.
And the timing just not there on that attempted alley-oop.
Just a missed connection, and it happens. I'm sure they will go back to it if given the opportunity.
Deep benches tonight, Greg, on both sides. This seems to be a growing trend.
You know, teams are digging deeper than ever before, even getting into the two-way contracts that give you depth past your top 15 guys. One, you're trying to protect the investment in your big-ticket items, your franchise-caliber players, but you got to keep an eye on the future in terms of player development. That's another area where the league has really changed when you look at the makeup of the...
Oh, my goodness.
So strong. Giannis has really added some bulk since entering the league. Helps him absorb the contact.
First quarter, just over a minute played. Leonard with the ball. 6 to shoot. The Clippers need to get off a shot. Ibaka.
And a lot of attention onto the Kumpo's offense, but don't sleep on the D. He can defend every part of the court and does it with intensity.
And Holiday, here we go. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
Milwaukee shooting their first free throws here tonight.
Yeah, last year, collectively, only 74% from the line.
Clippers have gone 1 of 3 for the field to start this one so far. On the wing, George. Defended by Middleton. Leonard kicks to Morris. The dish to Ibaka. It's not going to go for him. The Bucks go the other way with it.
Boy, just 1 for 4. A little brisky right now.
And the Bucks miss again.
Well, the defense clearly was not interested in guarding him from downtown. They're very fortunate he missed.
Shots good by Middleton.
And when it comes off the hands of a shooter like Middleton, there's just something so pretty and fluid about the pull-up.
Middleton against George. Over in the corner, Beverly. Inside, here's Leonard, and Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
Well, I'll tell you this, if the defense collapses, if it makes a mistake momentarily, Beverly has the kind of basketball IQ to take advantage.
Giannis passes to Middleton. Outside Holiday. Good, and the assist goes to Middleton.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
George against Middleton. Outside, George. Beverly finds Morris. The shake. Rebound, Milwaukee.
Never easy to stop this guy at the rim, but that is a beautiful contest right there.
On the wing, DiVincenzo. Covered by Morris. DiVincenzo passes to Lopez. Over Ibaka. Morris with the rebound. Clippers trail by 7. Nice passing here by Los Angeles. And they're moving it up. Here's Lopez. And Lopez throws it down.
Well, he may not be the fastest guy on the floor, but Brook Lopez knows how to run the court. Nice rim run.
Now here's Beverly. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. And again, the Clippers turn it over. A platoon swap here for Milwaukee. And then for Los Angeles, Mann's checked in. Rajon Rondo subbed in for Patrick Beverly. And Connaughton has it in the corner. Pass to Teague. Now here's Portis. Gets a hand on it. And Teague is right there.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
Now Rondo. Pass to Morris. The 11-footer. And again, no good by the Clippers. Here's Milwaukee now. They're on a 15-4 run. And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed in there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
And the Clippers making a change here. Zubac is checked in for Ibaka. Batum comes in for Morris. Kennard, he's checked in for George. And Reggie Jackson subbed in for Rajon Rondo. Now the Clippers moving it up. Here's Mann, and a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. This is his first chance at the line tonight. And the first one drops. Good on both. Here's Teague. It could go. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. And so it's the Milwaukee Bucks bringing. And when asked to compare himself to LeBron James, Giannis.
I know if I put the work in, maybe.
And Greg, that's the humble, hard-working approach we've come to expect from Giannis.
You know, he's not interested in putting himself on a pedestal. Enough people do that for him. He just wants to become the best he can be and win rings.
And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And look what we've seen from Milwaukee. What do you think, guys?
Yeah, in that first period, they looked to push in transition at every opportunity.
And why wouldn't they? You see their effectiveness in the open floor. Very difficult to slow down.
Taking a look at Los Angeles. We've got Kawhi Leonard, Luke Kennard out there with Rajon Rondo. Then it's Ivica Zubac. And it's Mann in at the 3, the small forward. And some changes here for the Bucks. Antetokounmpo's checked in for Bryn Forbes. And it's Teague in for Drew Holiday. Nicholas Batum, he's checked in for Los Angeles. Reggie Jackson comes in for Rajon Rondo. The 3. Poked loose. Now here's Jackson, guarded by Tucker. Jackson misses.
Well, we love his ability to attack the rim. He just loses a little bit of focus and misses the chippy.
Teague, the pass to Portis. No good on that one. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. Kennard on the wing. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Fires from deep. But he stays with it. There's the pass to Mann. Los Angeles with another miss. Bucks leading by 5. Antetokounmpo dishes to Tucker. Here's Connaughton. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
Jackson finds Kennard. Outside for Batum. Lets it go from deep. Rebounded by Tucker. And for Milwaukee, they're shooting 47% from the floor. Getting it done. It's Antetokounmpo on the wing. Portis. Connaughton passes to Portis. And even after 2 offensive rebounds, they just can't get the lid off. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Outside Jackson. Zubac in the post. A second chance effort. Yep, it goes in, and the Milwaukee lead is cut down now to just 5 on the bucket from Batum.
Well, deliver the pass where your teammate can do something with it. Nice.
T kicks to Antetokounmpo. Back to Teague. Now, here's Tucker. Defense is right there. Just 5 on the clock. Teague dishes to Tucker. And with the rebound.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
And the call will be against Jeff Teague. That is his first foul of the game. So both teams changing it up here. Greg, so many people know your story. Born and raised in Las Vegas. It must have been an amazing feeling then to lead UNLV to its only championship.
I mean, Kevin, you know, playing in front of so many people, you know, has its pros and cons.
Right.
But to be a part of that 1990 championship team and the only one we've been able to hoist and to have my jersey hanging in that rafter, it's humbling, and yes, it brings back a lot of fond memories.
Like historically good, right? When you think of that team, what that meant, it has a historic place.
It does. We felt like we were able to etch our mark in terms of the lures of the game of college basketball.
The Bucks shooting their third and fourth free throw attempts of the game. First one falls for him.
And really, the ceiling for Antetokounmpo is limitless. I mean, he has the potential to be a Hall of Famer one day.
Kawhi Leonard is checked in for Luke Kennard. And almost 4 minutes gone here in the second quarter of play. And now the fast break. Middleton with the ball. Shoots over Leonard. And again, the Bucks miss. Clippers trail by 7. Here's Beverly. Lays it up off the glass. Beverly's got his first basket.
Well, this guy is a fighter. Patrick Beverly will not back down from contact.
Beverly against Holiday. To the middle. Here's Antetokounmpo. Here's Lopez. Nice fake, but the layup off the mark. Los Angeles has got nothing but zeros from long range in the second quarter. 0 of 4. And here's Middleton bringing it up now for the Milwaukee Bucks. They've led by as many as 11 points. Lopez passes to Giannis. Holiday looking over the floor. 6 on the shot clock. The Bucks need to get a shot off here. And again, the Bucks miss.
Listen, he knows he should have made that shot. We'll see if they can work it back to him in that same area.
George, no good. So that'll be it for the first half. Fair. All right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. It's Milwaukee with the advantage at the half. They have a 5-point lead. Thanks for joining us.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. You have to like what we're seeing from Giannis Antetokounmpo.
And the way he goes at defenders, he is bound to get to the line just like he did there in that first half.
I have to love his tenacity. This guy stays in attack mode, makes defenders work, tries to keep them off balance.
Third quarter action getting rolling right now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's who's on the floor. And Milwaukee, looking at who they've got. Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. Holiday out there with Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Lopez in at the 5.
Well, when you're careless with the basketball, you can expect that to happen.
Bucks leading by 5.
And what a unique career Serge Ibaka has had. Some incredible totals for him over the course of his career.
That's right, Greg. I mean, I think people would be shocked to know Serge Ibaka was the first player ever to make 500 threes and have 1,500 blocks. Hard to imagine nobody had ever accomplished that feat. Give credit to Ibaka. He changed his offense and added the 3-ball. Boy, that open look set up by Kawhi Leonard, that's probably the most underrated aspect of his game.
And it's Antetokounmpo penetrating.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. And here's George. Everly with the ball. Back to George. From deep. Sinks it. What range from outside. Wow. George has got 5 now.
Now, Paul George is a phenomenal catch-and-shoot guy. Measures the shot before receiving the pass. It's hard to guard.
Middleton dishes to Antetokounmpo. Middleton against Morris.
All right, time now to pick it up. You're 1 for 4, and you certainly don't want to give your opponent momentum.
Here's Leonard. It's good. This game is all even. Leonard's got his second basket.
Wow, what a start to this half. 3 for 3, dictating the pace on the offensive end. They're rolling early.
Leonard against Antetokounmpo. Shot's good by Middleton. He's got 5.
And I tell you, Antetokounmpo's evolved into one of the better passing forwards in our league. And when the defense is focused on you that much, you need to be able to find the open man.
Kicks it out to Leonard. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. That's on Brook Lopez. And Kawhi Leonard, one of the league's most dominant rebounders, Doris, from the wing position.
Board man gets paid. That was his motto from back in high school and college. It's all about hard work and earning your keep, according to Kawhi.
Looking at who's out there now for the Bucks. Portis, he's checked in for Lopez. P.J. Tucker comes in for Giannis Antetokounmpo. Pat Connaughton, he's checked in for Chris Middleton. And it's Bryn Forbes in for Drew Holiday.
Important points there. Got him on a nice play, getting the ball inside and right to the bucket.
And now we're 3 minutes into the third quarter of play. Rondo passes to Kennard. Here's Zubac. Kennard with the ball. Rondo is doubled for the lead. DiVincenzo with the rebound. Milwaukee in the lead. Out to the wing. Here's Connaughton. And Forbes kicks to DiVincenzo. Here's Connaughton, and he goes in for the dunk.
And he shows us all what the breakaway rim was invented for.
Can you believe he almost brought the whole thing down by hanging on that long? Rondo passes to Kennard. Stolen away. Fast break, Milwaukee. From past the arc. No good that time. The Clippers go the other way with it. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need the basket.
Count it. 8 points for Kawhi Leonard.
Kawhi Leonard from the restricted area. Turn the lights out.
41 seconds left in the third.
I'll bet even they didn't think the pick would work that well.
No. And they get the major league dunk out of it, too.
And my question is, where was the help? Someone rotate over and challenge.
Rondo passes to Kennard. Here's the three. The Clippers rebound. Outside for Rondo. Pass to Kennard. Pass to Leonard. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Clock at 6. Zubac, the pass to Rondo. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow. Got it to drop. He got it to drop.
Goodbye and good night.
And we've watched 3 so far in this one. Milwaukee on top, up by 7. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
And he may not be known as a pass-first guy playing out of the two-guard spot, but he shows here that he can dole out an assist or two when he needs to.
Well, having multiple playmakers on the floor makes you a much tougher team to defend.
Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. And on the floor for the Clippers here in the fourth. Baca is out there with Morris. Then it's Patrick Beverley. Then it's Paul George. And it's Leonard in at the 3 spot. And that one's good by Giannis.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Clippers trail by 9. Beverley with the ball. Now guarded by Giannis. Now here's Beverley. And here's George for 3. A shot off that time. Great D that time from Middleton. Now the Bucks moving it up. Here's Teague. Great D that time from Leonard.
Not his best game, but they're still getting it done collectively.
Great positioning on the putback.
You simply have got to respect Paul George's anticipatory skills there. The long body, the quick reactions. What a nice play.
We've played just over 1 minute here in the fourth quarter. And there's the call on Patrick Beverley. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. Holiday dishes it to Giannis. Shot clock at 6. It's stolen by Ibaka.
And before he had time to bring the ball back in off the pump fake, out, and they're off. Oh, that's a golden opportunity to finish on the break, and he blows it.
It was right there for him. He'd love to have that one back. That was embarrassing.
Middleton outside. Good. And it's Giannis picking up the assist. And the Bucks lead by 10.
Really in a good position thanks to the accuracy from beyond.
Morris outside. Fires the 3. And there's the call on Patrick Beverley. That's his 4th foul of the contest. Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Bobby Portis is checked in for Lopez. P.J. Tucker comes in for Giannis Antetokounmpo. Antetokounmpo's checked in for Chris Middleton. And it's Pat Connaughton in for Drew Holiday. Clippers trail by 10. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Oh, Teague in position. And out of bounds as Los Angeles gains possession.
Listen, turnovers happen. You've got to move on to the next play.
Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. Jackson against Teague. Jackson kicks to Kennard. To the paint. Stolen by Tucker. Jackson against Teague. That one falls.
Well, Jeff Teague knows how to get by and find teammates. That's pretty right there.
And so it's Jackson who brings it up for the Clippers. A 12-point game. Beyond the arc. Buries it from 3-point range.
This is as pure a shooter as there is. You've got to stay connected or it's a problem.
Teague deciding where to go with it. To the inside. Stolen by Zubac. And pushing it up. Here's Los Angeles. Kennard kicks to Jackson. He dishes it to Batum. And the call will be against Jeff Teague. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game. And we're about 3.5 minutes into the 4th quarter. Zubac, the pass to Jackson. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Tucker. Connaughton kicks to Portis. Back to Connaughton. Bucks passing it around. Teague finds Antetokounmpo. Passes it to Portis. And it's Antetokounmpo penetrating. And the shot goes down. And the Bucks lead by 11.
And we'll just watch the clock wind down, guys, in what will turn out to be a win here for the Bucks.
If they had to battle for this win, there were times when it looked like it was maybe slipping away a bit, but they never let that happen, which I thought was a real credit to them.
And that's a product of their mental toughness. Anytime the flow of the game turned against them, instead of caving, they just dialed it up a notch and were able to pull away.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Giannis.
No doubt he came to play tonight. This guy has been aggressive and effective.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
Yeah, playing with great energy and great effort. And as a coach, you'd love to see this from your team every single night.
There's 25 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. And they can just dribble the ball until the buzzer.
Yeah, they got to be happy with the outcome.
And Teague, here we go. And Portis throws it down.
And you can sense that these fans, these players, they are ready to celebrate.
Well, for all intents and purposes, this game is over. Just a matter of time here.
Kennard's shot is off. And so it's the Bucks taking care of business in this one. All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that's going to do it tonight, folks. Welcome, everyone. Thanks for tuning in.
Good evening, Kevin.
What a story. David, thank you. Let's take a look at our starters for Portland. Giles is out there with Ennis Cantor. Then it's Robert Covington. Then it's Damian Lillard. And it's Simons in at the 2 guard. And for the Clippers, Paul George is out there with Patrick Beverley. Then it's Ibaka. Then it's Marcus Morris. And it's Leonard in at the 3. Now here's Lillard. 6 to shoot. And a kind roll that time off the rim as that one falls.
Man, both on balance and on point. Damian working through that mid-range area now.
And one thing that I don't think Dame Lillard gets enough recognition for, he's an absolutely fantastic leader for this team. The exact kind of captain you would want.
Dame Lillard doesn't do anything with regards to making excuses for some of the reasons why the team may come up short. All he's concerned with is how can we get better. That's the kind of leader you can get behind.
Oh, and the jam by Leonard.
Well, kind of fun when you see his personality come out in his game like that.
And here are the Trailblazers. Here in the first, a little over a minute played so far. Here's Simons. Serge Ibaka pulls it in.
And I'm not sure that is a shot that he should be taking.
No, he should know better. He knows that's not his game, which is why we don't see him take that shot often.
Now here's Beverly. Back to Ibaka. Makes it off the glass.
I just feel like Patrick Beverly has incredible awareness for every second that he plays on the floor. Spots the wide open man, gets it to him.
Here's Lillard. The putback. It's hauled in by Paul George.
And so far, the team just 1 of 5, and that rim shrinking.
Ibaka, the pass to Morris. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. That's on Ennis Cantor.
Such a versatile offensive threat. Morris draws his fair share of fouls.
2 shots. And Morris drops them both. Lillard with it. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Here's Simons, defended by George. Simons, the pass to Cantor. Shot clock at 5. Lillard outside. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Rajon Rondo's checked in for Los Angeles. And then for the Trailblazers, Jusuf Nurkic. He's checked in for Cantor. Anthony comes in for Harry Giles. And McCollum subbed in for Anthony Simons. Defense doesn't get much better than the mobile 1 block we just saw on replay.
Some intimidation right away. Got to show those shooters you're going to be there all night long.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
And Lillard kicks to McCollum. I'm sure you've got a list, Greg, of Players you've visited with over the years who you really enjoy spending some time with and talking to?
I mean, there's so many, Kevin. A couple guys, and there is a little bias as a point guard, but Damian Lillard and Steph Curry and Chris Paul, three guys that, you know, I enjoy sitting down and talking shop with. Giannis, you know, witnessing his journey to greatness. All the while, he remains humble and really appreciates his position. So several of these guys, I'm also not just an analyst partner, but a fan, and a big fan of theirs.
You are a fan indeed. Here is Rondo after the made shot from Robert Covington. Shot's good by Ibaka.
Yeah, there's no excuse right there for not covering one of the guys on the floor, and that's Rondo around the rim where he can score.
Now here's Lillard. McCollum right side. Lets it go with a three. Here's Anthony, and it's blocked by Ibaka. Morris dishes to George. And Robert Covington picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. The Clippers shooting their third free throw shot of the game.
Yeah, and 79% from the line as a team a season ago. Pretty reliable in that regard.
Now, quiet is Kawhi Leonard, but don't let that mistake itself for a lack of competitiveness. He has that desire and drive to continue to get better.
And it's a completely new group for Los Angeles. And the Trailblazers making a change here as well. Collins checked in for Robert Covington.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
And we say it time and time again, so I'll repeat it. Have to be careful with the ball, or this is what happens.
Now here's Jackson. And it's Zubac atop the key. Now 8 seconds separating the two clock.
Oh, yes, sir. Another reminder that Damian Lillard can be explosive, and we love it.
We've got 22 seconds left in the first quarter. Jackson deciding where to go with it. And the pass to Kennard. Here's Mann. Terrific assist. A nice finish. Solid play all around.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
Lillard fires away from way outside. Can't drop the tough three-pointer.
He missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-up.
Oh, no, I know he can make it, but that...
And that does it for the first quarter. Clippers ahead, up 7. We'll be back shortly live from Staples Center in downtown Los Angeles.
I think in the past, anytime I got...
Greg, this is why they say there's no substitute for experience.
And I agree. And, you know, sometimes guys need to learn to be more selfish at times. You also learn, if it ain't broke, keep going with it. Ride the hot hand.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen so far from the Clippers, guys. What are your thoughts?
Well, their effort on the defensive end has set...
Lightning.
That was incredible.
And how's that for a one-man show? Put this fella on Broadway.
The most magnificent alley-oop we could have seen. Here's Beverly. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Zubac finds Beverly. Trailblazers trail by 5. Bobs it up for Cantor. Stolen by Zubac. One-on-one here. Leonard the pass to Mann. The fader. Here's Zubac. 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
Now that's how you pick up second chance points. Stay active and be ready as soon as the shot goes up.
And we're a little over a minute and a half into the second quarter of action. Simons the pass to Cantor. Here's Simons, defended by Beverly. Here's McCollum. Pulled the shot a little up, but the bounce goes his way. McCollum's got his first points in this one. We're now about 2 minutes into the second quarter. Right wing, the shot from 20 feet away. The Clippers keep it alive. Kennard, the pass to Leonard. Second shot opportunity, and he sinks the layup. Leonard's got 7 points.
Well, Leonard taking initiative right now, has a good sense for where the misses are coming off the rim, and he's there ahead of time.
McCollum kicks to Anthony. McCollum outside. Passes to Collins. Here's Anthony. Kennard covering. Anthony's shot is off. Clippers leading by 7. Leonard with no one around. They get it back. Man passes to Zubac. Some nice passing here by Los Angeles. Kennard's shot is off.
His touch from mid-range, that's almost always good. That won't shake his confidence.
And, you know, if you only look at the box score for Zach Collins, then you're missing the whole picture. He's a terrific defender.
I agree with you, GA. I think his scoring is going to come, but obviously they have potent guard play, and that's not much needed. What is needed is on the interior, him being active as a big man and defending around the rim. That is something that Zach Collins is capable of doing.
1:35 left in the first half. Here's Simon. Here's Cantor. Banked in off the glass.
And it's not a secret. Cantor is a major factor on the offensive glass thanks to his size, strength, and excellent hands.
Beverly, the pass to Kennard. Stolen by Cantor. 2 on none. No one back to stop this. And McCollum with the slam.
Well, McCollum is so smooth out on the perimeter. I love to see him when he gets vertical.
Pass to Man. Pass to Zubac. Just 5 to shoot. Kennard kicks to Zubac. 14 feet away. That one a little long. Trailblazers trail by 5. And a wide open look for McCollum. Drains the wing tray. McCollum's got 7 points for the quarter.
A tough start scoring the basketball, but they're starting to turn it around now.
Beverly, the pass to Leonard. There's 14 seconds left to play in the first half. Good. Zubac has got 6 points.
You know, a lot of times we talk about good passing, but accurate passing is a huge quality of a good pass, and Leonard did it there.
And here's McCollum for 3. The shot, no good. And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a very close. Thank you, David, for that interview, and we'll see you back here after the break.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello. The Clippers have the edge here at halftime. They are leading by 4. Kenny. And that's...
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. You have to like what we're seeing so far from Kawhi Leonard.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him, really staying focused on quality shots.
Yeah, this is showing that they're not going to play at anybody else's pace but their own.
Here's who Terry Stotts is starting the second half with. They've got Norman Powell, Robert Covington out there with Giles. Then there's Yusuf Nurkic, and it's Lillard in at the point. Powell for 3. That's tipped. Outside Rondo, and the layup is good. And the Clippers lead by 6.
Right now, Rondo just cutting through there with not much effort, and the speed took over.
Lillard, the pass to Nurkic. Back to Lillard from downtown. Here's Giles. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Here's Powell. Excellent D there from George.
Not been an easy start. 3 straight misses here on these possessions.
And Leonard gets it to go.
Very easily could have been an and one there. Leonard takes the contact and still maintains the focus to make the score.
Lillard finds Powell. Right around a minute and a half played here in the third quarter. Ray, can you really compare players from completely different eras? I mean, people love to talk about the greatest of all time.
You know, Kev, some players do transcend eras. There's no doubt about that. Wilt's a great example, and there are many others. But in reality, to your point, the style and the way in which the game was played was so different that it isn't fair. I mean, all you can be is the best of your generation or one of the best, and I think that should stand no matter what the conversation is.
Like, there's no doubt in your mind Oscar Robertson could play in this era as well as he played when he played.
No doubt. Bill Russell, all those guys.
Yes,
They're truly
yes.
great ones. So much of your ability to perform at a high level is built around your confidence and your belief in your abilities. And those guys had it as much as anybody who's ever played the game.
George against Covington. George passes to Ibaka. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. And so it's Covington who brings up the ball for Portland. Searching for that first bucket here in the third. And so the ball's out of bounds. Powell touched it last. A platoon swap here for the Clippers. Cantor checked in for Portland. And Fernie Simons comes in for Norman Powell. And that was another look at the aggressive D that led to the mobile 1 block.
Emphatic with the rejection. You've got to appreciate that kind of forceful defense.
Cantor against Zubac. Beverly the pass to Batum. Covington into the lane. Can they get it? It's good.
I mean, it's just fun to sit back and enjoy watching him operate. And that's what it looked like the D was doing as well. They're just sitting back and watching.
And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
So Portland ends up going with the new group. The pass to Mann. Now Kennard, guarded by Powell. From the arc. And that's good. Luke Kennard for 3. Kennard's got the lead up to 9 now for Los Angeles. Portland's gotten blank from three-point land so far in the third. Still 0 for 3. Down low. Stolen by Zubac. Here's Mann. Passes it to Beverly. Takes the 3. Rebounded by Anthony.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
Here's Jones. Lays it up and banks it in. Jones has got his first bucket in this one.
And that solid play in the paint continues here, guys.
Pass to Kennard. The 3. Kept alive. Pass to Mann. Here's Zubac. Second chance shot. The feed to Batum. Goes up again. And it's Zubac laying it in. Zubac has got 8 points.
Well, he seems to be in the right place at the right time more often than anybody that's on the court here tonight. We see that pay off.
And here's McCollum for 3. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. Kennard, the pass to Mann. Up again. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. And now an 11-point Clipper lead.
A flat-out bulldog in the paint. Great job to follow his own shot there and get the basket.
It's McCollum with the drive. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. 9 points in the game so far.
Well, as his confidence grows, McCollum gets himself into attack mode, and that's where his game goes to another level. Beautiful drive by the young phenom.
And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, and I like the fact we get to see this pass one more time. A magnificent feed, and you love to see your off guard taking over the playmaking duties with this much skill.
Yeah, sometimes that's what can separate some of the best players, not just creating for yourself, but creating for others as well.
And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store for us. Ivica Zubac is out there with Batum. Then it's Luke Kennard. And there's Jackson, and it's Mann in at the 3 spot. That's who's out there for the Clippers. Here's Jackson, and the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
And running with a full head of steam, but completely under control.
Yeah, you think he's comfortable at that speed? He's done it so many times before. Just an absolute blur in transition, and that helps get the rhythm going.
Simons, he's checked in for the Trailblazers. Cantor kicks to Lillard. No good from outside.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Batum scanning the floor. From past the arc. There's the pass to Mann. And here's Jackson. There's the 3. Mann can't hit.
Not great numbers, but great effort in this one. Sounds funny, but I think he's been a positive for them.
Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
Los Angeles leading by 10. Outside Jackson. Kennard on the wing. Zubac against Cantor. Here's Mann. Zubac trying to break loose and misses it off the right side of the rim. Covington with it, and Batum picks him up defensively. For the 3. It's hauled in by the Clippers. Kennard's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Jackson, that's good.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Lillard, the pass to Cantor. It's Covington on the wing. Passes it to Simons. To the paint. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Yeah, a nice, strong finish on the inside.
But, Greg, that's what he does. He's got the dunker mentality. Outside Jackson. Kennard for 3. Los Angeles keeps it going. A new 14-second shot clock. And it's the Trailblazers on the break. Covington dishes to Cantor. Covington down low. The lead now in single digits.
All-out effort all the time. Covington was undrafted, and he's worked his way into NBA minutes.
Lillard against Jackson. Kennard on the wing. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Good on the first, and that will put them up by 9. And so he makes both from the line. And it's Lillard with the ball. He brings it up for Portland. 1:43 left in the fourth quarter. Cantor kicks to Lillard. Connects from 3-point range.
Well, he's effective in the catch and shoot dating back to his college days. Lillard has brought that skill to the pros.
And stolen by Lillard. Throws up. And then Lillard slams it in.
Look at your watch. It's Lillard time.
Clippers leading by 5. Now Leonard. Morris passes to Leonard. Got a hand on it. And now running up the court, Lillard pushing it up. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Pass to Cantor. Back to Lillard. A 3 ball. And again, it's the Trailblazers from deep.
Man, I'll tell you what, the pressure is cranked up. Who better to call than this guy?
And here's Beverly. Ibaka outside. Back to Beverly. Leonard against Covington. Leonard attacking, and nothing is falling for him right now. And now Portland on the break. Lillard with the ball. Good! And tie game. That is a huge basket right there.
Whoa, the nerves on this guy.
Not backing down from this moment here. When the game is close, he kicks it up a notch.
Now here's Beverly. Leonard, the pass to Ibaka. Nasty move. Yes!
And this is where Ibaka's steely demeanor serves him well. No hesitation under pressure.
Beverly against Lillard to take the lead. He's off from three. It drops.
Well, he's made some big shots dating back to his playing days in Europe. Cantor coming through here in the clutch.
Beverly with the ball. Oh, and he had a chance to win it right there, but couldn't get it to fall. And regulation now complete. These teams have battled tooth and nail for 4 quarters, and now we head to overtime. Should be a blast. And Portland starts out with the ball. And always a good ride in these post-regulation battles. This overtime now looking to be an exciting one. All fueled up and ready to go to overtime basketball here, brought to us by Gatorade. Let's check out who's on the floor. On the court for the Trailblazers, the high-powered backcourt pair, Lillard and McCollum. Giles is out there with Enes Kanter, and it's Covington in at the 3 spot. In the corner, George with it. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Out of bounds, the Clippers take possession.
I know people can't see you, but you're doing what I'm doing. Scratching your head to that turnover.
A different look now for Portland. Nurkic checked in for Enes Kanter. Collins comes in for Harry Giles. And Anthony subbed in for Robert Covington. Ibaka, the pass to Morris. Right block shot. Rebound by Nurkic. Nurkic has got his 5th rebound in this one. Lillard scanning the floor. And it's out of bounds. The Trailblazers able to retain possession here. Now, as we saw, 4 quarters not enough. We're just over a minute into overtime. Clock at 6. Anthony in the corner. Collins kicks to Lillard. From outside the arc.
So fun watching Patrick Beverly just get after it and alter shots with how much energy he plays with.
Here's Ibaka. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup. Ibaka's got it all tied up now for the Clippers. Lillard against Beverly. Lillard attacking to the middle. Stolen by Beverly. And pushing it up. Here's Los Angeles. Here's Morris. The bucket is good. He'll have a chance. And here we go. A coach's challenge has been initiated. We'll have to now review the personal foul in question.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Well, he has that ability, elevates his game in the clutch time. It's Lillard time. He's on point.
To Leonard. Back to George. On Out of bounds, Portland takes possession.
Man, the score being this close, you have to retain possession of the ball. You just can't give it away like that.
An almost entirely new group here for Portland. Enes Kanter's checked in for Yusuf Nurkic. Giles comes in for Collins. Robert Covington's checked in for Carmelo Anthony. And it's Simons in for C.J. McCollum. They've shared the load offensively.
And guys, they put the defense on their heels. You can see right now they're trying to react. And that's what you want when you're in a rhythm offensively.
And now the go-to guy in these situations, Leonard, can handle that kind of pressure in the big moment as well as anyone.
Here's Lillard. And Damian Lillard throws it down home.
That is not possible. What we just, is that possible?
I think it is, Greg. Not probable, but like possible, like you said. And the Clippers call time here. They're trailing by 1. 1 second left in the first overtime. Action has been terrific. What do you think, guys?
And they've got enough time left to get a good...
Oh, and he beat it.
Did they just do that, Kevin? They just did that.
All zeros on the clock.
All right, David, thank you. And that about wraps it up for Brett.